Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. This is a pair of Humboldt penguins. They are native to the coasts of Peru and Chile. And, like all penguins, they gather in large rookeries where they mate for life, and both parents help take care of the chicks after the eggs have hatched. While one parent stays behind to guard the chick, the other goes off to search for food. And then, quicker than you can say bon appetit, it's the other parent's turn to bring home the bacon. In the wild, they mainly hunt small fish such as sardines and anchovies, as well as squid and krill. And they communicate with each other in a wide variety of vocalizations. Penguins are threatened mainly due to climate change and pollution, as well as overfishing of their prey, which leads to many penguins dying from starvation. Octopus's garden? Well, try the eel's garden, because this is the spotted garden eel. Garden eels are usually found in colonies of hundreds of individuals, and they live in sandy burrows that they dig into tail first. In the wild, they mainly eat plankton and are found along the coasts of small countries and islands from Madagascar east to Australia and the southern Asian shores. They stay anchored in the sand, cementing sand together with mucus attaching sand to its body. The eggs will hatch in the current, and the larvae will continue to drift until they reach a large enough size to dig their own burrows. Look, I found Nemo! To be precise, it's the clownfish. Clownfish are well known for their symbiotic relationship with the sea anemone. Contrary to popular belief, clownfish are not born with immunity to the anemone's sting, but rather they develop it via secreting mucus on their first sting. However, they must stay within their host anemone, otherwise they will be vulnerable to stings from other anemones. In the wild, they mainly eat microscopic organisms, but the symbiotic relationship with the clownfish and sea anemone works two ways. The sea anemone provides the clownfish with shelter, and the clownfish protect the anemone from fish that would harm the anemone's tentacles. While not endangered, some clownfish are threatened mainly by capture for the exotic pet trade. Here we see the Pennant Coralfish, or Heinocus acuminatus. In the wild, they are reef feeders, not only feeding on coral, but they eat small fish and invertebrates that live within the reefs as well. This is the big-nosed Unicorn Tang. This species' population is decreasing due to an increase in popularity among aquarium fish collectors. Up ahead is the Blacktip reef shark, native to many coral reefs in the Pacific Ocean. In the wild, they mainly eat the smaller fish, patrolling the edges of the reef. And thus, they help keep the circle of life in balance by eating the smaller fish, thus preventing overpopulation. They aren't as dangerous to humans as, say, great whites are, but they have been known to bite if their territory is invaded, or of course when provoked, like grabbing. Here is a pair of brown pelicans. Pelicans are among the most famous seabirds, and while these pelicans do hunt in the sea, they can also hunt in freshwater mangroves. In the wild, they mainly eat fish, and that's where those big pouches come in handy. Beneath the bill, they have a large fleshy pouch where when they dive for food, they extend that pouch to scoop up any fish. And as is the case with almost all birds, when baby pelicans hatch, both parents will work together to feed them. And while pelicans still do eat fish, some species have been forced to eat the chicks of other seabirds, mainly due to overfishing of their normal prey. Here we see a stingray. Stingrays belong to a very ancient group of fish closely related to sharks, having been on the planet ever since the age of the dinosaurs. They are mainly bottom feeders, feeding on crustaceans and small fish. Hence the name. They have a sharp barb at the end of their tail that they mainly use for defense. Barbara manatee. Well, in this case, Florida manatee. Anywho, manatees, along with dugongs, belong to an order called Sirenia because when early sightings of them were made, they were initially mistaken to be mermaids. The manatees' only living relatives are the elephants. In the wild, they mainly eat aquatic plants such as aquatic lettuce and water grass. Florida manatees, along with other manatees in general, are threatened due to cold stress and collisions with speedboats. But when they forage for food, they use their upper lips exactly like an elephant's trunk.